The 34th Street Hudson Yards Station is one of the newest in the system, with it being opened just under 7 years ago on September 13th, 2015. It was New York's first new subway station in nearly 30 years. Well, that's not entirely true, because the new South Ferry Station on the One opened in 2009, but it was closed just 3 years later due to extensive damage from Hurricane Sandy. I'll talk more about that station in another one of these videos, but the point is, it doesn't count. This station is served by the 7 line and is the southernmost terminus of it. The station has a long history dating back to the early 2000s when a subway station on the far west side of Manhattan was proposed to help improve access to it from other parts of the city, and as a part of the city's bid for the 2012 Summer Olympics. We all know how long those crosstown blocks are in Manhattan. They take a long time to navigate, even if you are just walking from 8th to 10th. While we do have some crosstown bus lines, they are subject to heavy traffic, even the select bus lines. The city wanted to get funding for the new station before July 2005. However, due to shortfalls in the MTA's capital program and the funding being primarily focused on the MTA's 2nd Avenue Subway Phase 1 and East Side Access projects, funding was not allotted to this new station. In addition to that, New York lost their Olympic bid after a proposal for the West Side Stadium was rejected in 2005. Luckily though, then Mayor Michael Bloomberg felt like the station was still a priority, so bonds began to be issued to fund the West Side Station in 2006. It was also decided that this station would be an extension of the 7 line to 34th Street and 11th Avenue. Of course, this extension was originally supposed to include a 10th Avenue station at 41st Street, as I talked about in the previous video, but per MTA fashion, it was cancelled due to cost restrictions. This station faced multiple delays during its construction, mainly caused by electronic failures, elevator complications, and ventilation issues. A ceremonial ride took place in December of 2013 for then Mayor Bloomberg to celebrate part of his legacy as Mayor of New York. As mentioned earlier in this video, the station opened to the public on September 13th, 2015. Unfortunately, preceding the station's opening, a myriad of issues occurred, such as an escalator going out of service just a day after the opening and leaks in the ceiling being discovered almost 6 months later. Even now, the station isn't in top condition, with passengers being able to spot rust and mold in the elevator shafts. Talking about the elevators, this station features incline elevators, a first for the MTA. The difference between these and the normal elevators you can find around the system is that these elevators go up and down at an angle. I guess you could describe it as a normal elevator shaft, but on its side. Overall though, the station does look nice. On platform level, you have a somewhat unique pillarless design, differing from many of the other stations we commonly see, even 2nd Avenue. In my opinion, this station is unique enough to never get boring, although I might just be saying that because I don't use this station very often, and when I am here, I'm never waiting more than 5 minutes for a train to leave. I guess we can thank CBTC and the Interline 7 line for that. Moving up to the mezzanine, we have the usual cavernous design, but with screens to take your eyes off of the curves. Fun fact, in 2017, the MTA built a mock-up of the new R211 subway cars and placed it on display at this very station. To be honest, I kinda like the look of the mock-up, more than the real thing. This station has exits on both ends of the mezzanine, but we'll only be taking a look at the southernmost exit, or the main one. Now let's take a ride to the other mezzanine on this incline elevator. It takes about 2 minutes to get to the top on the elevator. It would be an enjoyable elevator ride if we weren't looking at so much dirt on the way up. In the second mezzanine, we can find fare control, an elevator to street level, and stairs and escalators, of course. That's not all though, as if we look up, we are greeted with a cool art piece, something this station needs much more of. Let's take a look outside of the station and see how the developments at Hudson Yards are coming along. Looking south, we can find some skyscrapers and the vessel, which is currently closed because of safety concerns. It seems money matters more than safety. Anyways, a block north and you can find the Javits Center, and a block south of that you can find the High Line, another rail related topic we'll be covering in a future video. Now, let's head back into the station for the end of the video. Here, we take the escalator down to the mezzanine. I would like to just say that I hate the elevators in this station with a passion. Finally back on platform level. This station is one of my favorites in the system, mainly because of how unique it is. If you enjoyed this video and you would like to see me tour more of the stations in the New York City subway system in the future, like, subscribe, and consider supporting me via channel memberships, Patreon, or Super Thanks.